So the guy I've been dating for 8 months just came over and broke up with me. When I met him in March, I came back to life. I got my confidence back. I played, I laughed. The hardest thing for me is that he just committed like 3 weeks ago and told me that he considers me his girlfriend and has told everybody else. And so what did I do? I put him right back on Facebook and paraded him in front of everybody. Like, here's my guy. So, as much as I know it's the right thing, like my mind knows it's the right thing, my heart hurts.
Welcome back, family.
Why would you do that, ma'am? Why would you leave your husband to go and date again? Like, dating sucks, ma'am. It sucks. Another one, guys. Another modern woman who destroyed her own family so she can go out and date again, right? And what happened is she came to the internet looking for sympathy. She's looking for sympathy right now. She's crying on the internet, talking about, I put this man on Facebook and told the whole world that I haven't met. Like, why did you leave your husband? Why did you leave the man who married you? Like, we just want to know why. Why did you do it? Did this man cheat or did this man abuse you? Like, was he abusive? But I doubt it. I doubt it because I'm telling you right now, before I even react to this video, I'm going to tell you this. It has nothing to do with violence. It has nothing to do with cheating because that's not the reason why modern women are destroying their families and their marriages. They're destroying their families and marriages because they think that they can do better. And that's the truth. That's the truth. And let me tell you the truth, guys. The reason why we don't have a nuclear family unit anymore is because of women. The reason why kids are growing up without their fathers is because of women. The reason why dating sucks is because of women. And if we sit here and say it goes both ways, it means that we don't want to address the real issues. Because the real issue is women are not grateful when it comes to dating and getting married and whatever. Like, they just get bored in the middle of a relationship or in the middle of marriage. They will get bored and they will look for reason to feel miserable and to look for someone to blame why they feeling miserable. You understand? Instead of just looking inside themselves and try to fix themselves and try to, work out and find hobbies. And because, when you work out, you become healthy. A healthy mind is a healthy body, guys. Let's be clear. A healthy mind is a healthy body. But anyway, let me not waste time. Let's go straight into it.
These modern women just cannot cease to amaze me. Today, we are reviewing this 52-year-old woman who divorced her husband of 25 years 6 years ago because she thought that she was becoming better than him. Let's start by reviewing the real reason she left her ex-husband. And this will illustrate how women usually mishandle success, money, and power.
Let's answer this question. Can I ask, how do you think it got to that point, if you don't mind answering? She's referring to the video I made where I talk about my husband of 25 years sitting me down and telling me at a Mexican restaurant that he was only in our marriage for our daughter, essentially saying he didn't love me anymore, which I therefore left and started over again with our daughter. So how did it get to that point? It's very interesting that you ask this because I've been making videos about older women dating younger men. And it's funny because I think that age actually did hurt us in our marriage. I was 21 and he was 31 when we got together. I had a 2-month-old baby and he had a couple kids actually from a previous marriage. And I was still living with my parents. It was very much, even though neither one of us had anything, neither of us had any money. We didn't have literally anything. That part was very equal. He was still 10 years older and was very much the boss, controlled the finances, made all the decisions, when we were going to live together, when we were going to get married. He was the decision maker in all of those cases. And I didn't really have enough confidence to make my own decisions at that time. What happened though was we got together and I started really helping him build a business that he had a license for, but really wasn't doing anything in. So I applied all of my marketing to his business. The business took off. Between my marketing and his sales, we skyrocketed. We made $1 million our first year. We were the #1 catering company in all of Las Vegas for decades. It was a really big deal. But what happened was, as that time went on, I started establishing myself. I started building my own confidence, my own identity. Eventually, we wound up getting into real estate, and I became a teacher, trainer, and started coaching and speaking on real estate and on marketing. And then that turned into me speaking about affiliate marketing and making six figures as an affiliate marketer. And then I'm on the stages and I'm writing books and I'm doing things like that. And as I climbed that social ladder, or I don't know, whatever you want to call it, I think he struggled. And I'll be really honest with you, he didn't change. He didn't change at all. I don't think in the entire 25 years he ever changed. He was the same guy he was when we met, and that was a problem. Because when you marry a 21-year-old girl that has not grown into the woman she's going to be yet, you're kind of asking for trouble unless you're going to grow with her. And you know, if one person grows and the other one stays in the same spot, then one is probably gonna go a different direction. And I'm not saying I was better than, I'm not saying anything to do with that. I'm saying we grew in different directions. I grew up in that marriage. I grew up. And then I didn't want to ask for allowance. I didn't want to ask for money. I didn't want him to make all the decisions anymore. I started standing up for myself and saying, this is what I want our life to look like. I didn't feel safe in a lot of the decisions he made. And it concerned me. And so I wanted to be more involved with the finances. I wanted to be more involved with our investments. And there was so much push and pull then, because for so long he was just the boss. And, you know, a man's ego doesn't do so well when the woman becomes too strong. And I did become too alpha. I did become too bossy and domineering. I think I just a fear for losing everything, which I won't go into those details, but we had some issues in there. I didn't trust the situation. I'm like, I need to take over. I need to protect us and keep us safe. And that, what does that do? That makes me less feminine. It makes me less attractive. And I'm not saying it was his fault. I'm not saying it was my fault. I'm just saying when you start off with that much of an age gap, somebody's going to probably grow in a different direction than the other one. So that's just my honest answer.
Still feeling lost after a breakup or divorce? You're not alone. At RJ Godfellas Matrimony and Move On Crew, we don't just talk about heartbreak, we heal through it. Every week we share mindful rituals, self-care tools, and real talk from real people who get it. This isn't just another support group. It's a safe space to grow, laugh, cry, and come back stronger. Healing starts with one step. Take yours today. Join the crew on Patreon. Your next chapter is waiting. The link is in the description.
First of all, it's impossible that her ex-husband was still the same guy for the whole 25 years of marriage. She said it herself that they started from nothing and made a couple of millions later on in life. What she is really saying is that their businesses started to do well, and eventually she had more opportunities and power. And in her head, that automatically translated to thinking that she can now do whatever she wants, wherever she wants, and
Facts.
totally undermining the authority of her ex-husband that led her to being successful in the first
Facts.
place. Moreover, after deciding to leave her ex-husband and realizing that men her age are more interested in younger women, she tries now to convince men that she brings more to the table than younger women. Check it out.
I am 52 years old today. This is 52. I turned off the filters. I'm outside. I am on my patio in the sun, but there are no filters. This is 52. All of it imperfections. Got a little bit more of the lines, the wrinkles. Skin is not perfect. A little more wrinkles around the neck, right? This is 52. I am not upset about being 52. And I think that I'm in many ways younger, feeling, looking energy than I was 10 years ago, maybe even 20 years ago in some ways. And yes, I come on here on TikTok and talk about dating, and I put on filters. You know those filters that give you like a little bit of an eyelash, or they soften these imperfections in our face. They give us a little bit of that glow, maybe hide some of the lines and wrinkles. I don't know. We all kind of do it just to soften things up. Today I thought, you know what, it is my birthday. I'm 52 years old. I'm just going to come on here, darn it, and be here. In reality, this is what it is. And 52 in the dating scene is hard. It is hard. We're constantly taking a look around and looking at the younger girls. But I'll tell you, the truth is, when I was in my 20s and dating, I was as insecure as I am in my 50s and dating. And in our 50s, we come to the table with a lot more experience, a lot more to offer somebody else. Yes, there's often more baggage that comes with that too. You know, even though I'm in a very free place in my life, my kids are grown, I don't need anybody else financially. I've got a nice, beautiful house that I built, not my ex-husband. I built it after the divorce. But I still feel like I have baggage too, because emotional triggers and whatnot that we have when we're in a new relationship. So nobody is free from that type of thing. But being 52 out there in the dating scene it's scary, it's messy, it's complicated, all of those things. But I don't really think it's probably that much different than what the younger people are going through. It's hard for anybody being out there. But anyway, I just thought I'd pop on here. It's my birthday, 52 years old, single, out there dating, having a good time, sharing with you guys all the stories, and let's just see where it goes from here.
No.
Okay, guys, this is really sad, guys. This is really sad. Listen to how she's trying to, justify divorcing her husband. She's trying to justify all the mistakes that she made. Right now, she's out here saying, I'm 52 and men are checking out younger women. It's hard dating when you're 52, right? I mean, you messed up by leaving your husband. You shouldn't have left your husband, ma'am. She shouldn't have left her husband. But what she did was, she thought she was better than her husband. She thought she was better than her husband. Because she started making money. She started doing well in her career. And then she thought that she will come into the dating market and do well as well. No, they don't go hand in hand, ma'am. It doesn't work like that. You understand? You can be good. You can make your millions and be good and be successful. But men don't care. And I don't understand why women think, we tell them every day, on this internet that men don't care about a woman's success. Like if you're 52 years old and you have millions and you are successful, and there's a 22-year-old with a nice body, no kids, still fresh. And, obviously we're going to go to for the 22-year-old, bruh. We're going to go for the 22-year-old. Unless if you're like too old, you have a daughter that's like 22 and you don't feel comfortable dating. Like maybe you're 50 as well, right? But you have a daughter that is 22 and you don't feel comfortable dating 22-year-old because they remind you of your daughter, right? I understand, right? Like that's understandable. But most guys, they will just go for the 22-year-old. They will go for the 22-year-old. So she's sitting here trying to make it seem like, being 52 and being single and dating is the shit. Like, come on, ma'am. Come on. Like, come on. First of all, you're an alpha, you're masculine, and you left your husband because you thought you're going to do better. I can't wait for the clip where she was crying, because I saw the first clip when the video started. They said coming up, she was crying, said, I thought I found a guy, and she got pumped and dumped. This is sad, guys. This is really sad. I think, if you're going through a hard time, guys, right? Like, join my Patreon, guys. We can talk. There's people in there, like, we have a community. We talk about heartbreaks. We talk about, divorces. You know what I'm saying? Like, she should come in there and let's talk, let's help each other to heal, guys, let's help each other to heal. But let's keep it pushing, though.
Ma'am, you had your family and you decided to destroy it because of your own selfishness. Now all you are good for is a pump and dump.
Facts.
Guys, before the sweet tears of regrets and rejection, let's watch how excited she was when she found her Chad and thought that Chad was going to commit to her.
At 47 years old, after 25 years married, I found myself divorced. You guys, I thought it was over. I remember sitting on my floor just crying, saying, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm too old to do this again. I'm too old now to fall in love and find the love of my life, because how much time are we going to have left? Right? Now, some of you are going to say 47 is so young, but to me, it felt like life was over. And to be honest with you, even into my 50s,
What? 47 is young. Like, who wants to date a 47-year-old, guys? Who wants to get married to a 47-year-old? Who wants to start a life with a 47-year-old? Come on. Come on.
I bought my own house. My kids went off to college when I was 50. And then one day I happened to be looking across the bar and saw a guy, and I asked my friends, who is that? And they said, we don't know, but we'll find out. Little did I know they were actually approaching him. I didn't realize that was happening until it was already happening. Right now, I can tell you that for the first time in my life, since my divorce, I feel alive again. And it has really made me realize that I'm 52 now and I feel great. I'm out having fun. I'm dancing, I'm dating, I'm singing, I'm playing, I'm traveling. I'm doing all
Wait, she's 52. Didn't she say 47? 52. Oh, okay.
those things, and I have freedom to do it. So if you think your life is over at 50, take it from me. It's not over.
Now, let's see how long it took Chad to finally get
That's
rid
the
of her.
clip.
Well, I've been honest about the dating journey up until now, so why change? So the guy I've been dating for 8 months just came over and broke up with me. Honestly, I'm gonna say that I knew it was coming. I mean, we've had some ons and offs and aren't really compatible in the long run, but that doesn't mean it hurts any less. After 8 months, that's a long time. The hardest thing for me is that he just committed like 3 weeks ago and told me that he considers me his girlfriend and has told everybody else. And so what did I do? I put him right back on Facebook and paraded him in front of everybody. Like, here's my guy. So as much as I know it's the
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. This is so funny. Like,
right thing, like my mind knows it's the right thing, my heart hurts. And those of you that are in the dating scene, you know how this feels to think about. Well, but here's the thing. Here's what I'm going to say. I had the time of my life this year. And when I met him in March, I came back to life. I got my confidence back. I played, I laughed. I camped, I ate sushi. I did things I've never done before. I ran barefoot through the sprinklers and into the cold waters camping and peed behind a tree. All the things I swore I'd never do. I don't have any regrets at all. And now I feel like it's time for me to go play. I want to be single. I want to go play. I want to have fun. I probably want to date multiple people and find out who I really want after all that time. You know, I was married 25 years. So since I was 21 years old, I was married. I don't know really what I want in life, you know, as a partner. Maybe I don't even want a partner. Maybe I want to just go have fun, flirt around, date a little, you know, just have a good time. I don't have to. We're not required to settle down. And if something happens and the right person in the right frame of mind comes along, great. You know, this guy had kids, entanglements with an ex-wife, didn't want to make me public on Facebook. And I have had issues with that from day one. It's time to release it, let it go, let him go, let him move on. You know, it stings, and I know I'm going to miss him, but that's what it's all about, right?
This is a
guys, this is a shame, guys. This is like, it's sad. It's really sad, guys. It's really sad because at 52, you're trying to act like you're 20. You understand? Like you try to act like you're 20. You're not 20, ma'am. You're 52. You should accept it. You should accept the fact that you're no longer young anymore. And you should accept the fact that you're a woman. You're not a man. Sleeping around is just going to ruin you even worse, dude. Like, I've seen women who sleep around, right? Like, and every time when they sleep with a guy, They want to be attached to that guy. I've seen it, bro. Like, I mean, I've dealt with, women like that. I've dealt with women who are like, like who are okay, who behave very well, like who are not too much of, of the 304s. But I'm saying to you, like, every guy that you're gonna meet with, man, that you're gonna sleep with, you're gonna try to. That's what women do, and a lot of women will say, not me. I'm not like that. I can just have sex with the guy and not be attached. No, 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 no. It doesn't work like that. I've seen it, dude. I've seen it, and a lot of guys have seen it. A lot of girls that you sleep with, they want to be attached to you. Do you understand? They want to be, unless if it's like a one night stand. Like if we're just gonna meet, at the bar or somewhere, and we just talk, we just meet and then have a conversation and sleep together, and then release you the next morning. It's something different, right? But most women that you meet on dating apps and you talk to, they want to be attached to you. Once they sleep with you, they become attached to you. Not that they want to be, but they just become attached to you, and it ruins women, dog. Like, it really ruins women. You understand? Sleeping around. So at 52, you thinking that sleeping around is going to, help you heal, instead of like just, going to therapy, or, joining our community, joining our community and talking to us, and letting us know how you feel, because we won't judge you in my community. Like, we don't judge. Like, we listen, we don't judge. You know what I mean? But now she's here trying to, distract herself. She think like sleeping around, dog. Imagine, bro, at 52, bro. At 52. That's the problem, dog, with women. When women make a lot of money, they think that they're better than men. For some weird reason, they think that they're better than men. They don't need a man for some weird reason. And when women, go outside and get compliments and get attention from other men, they believe that they can get any guy for some weird reason. They believe that they can get any guy to get committed to them or be committed to them. They believe that, guys. They really believe that. Like, they believe that, if I can walk at the mall and a guy approaches me, even if I have a husband, that means that I can leave my husband and I can get any other guy to be committed to me. You understand? To give me a ring on my finger, to put a ring on my finger, to marry me. They don't know that guys want them for sex. That guy who approached her just wanted her for sex. Most guys, ladies, let me tell you something. Most guys, they want you for sex. 90% of the guys that want you, they want you for sex. Only 10%, they want to be committed to you. And that's a fact. That's a fact, guys. That's true. You understand? The guys who are on social media in your DMs, they don't want to marry you. They want to have sex with you. But women, like, they actually believe that, once guys give me attention or start giving me attention, that means, I can get any guy to marry me. They don't understand that. And once they make a lot of money, they believe that now they can get a guy who makes money. They're better than a man. Understand? If like they're married, they will believe that I'm better than my husband. Why would I listen to my husband? Why would I, be a partner to my husband if I make more money than him, if I'm more successful than him? So, man, it's sad. It's really sad, bro. Like, it's really sad. She's confused. You can tell she's confused, bro. She doesn't even know what the hell is going on, because she was dating somebody, and that somebody was using her for sex. That person was using her for sex, right? And now she didn't know that. She couldn't figure that out. She thought that person was in love with her, and they were going to start a family. They were going to be together forever. She thought that. But now it was not like that, guys. She got pumped and dumped. Now she's confused. And it's sad. It's really sad that, at 52, guys, come on, man. Join our community if you're going through this. Ladies, you need to join our community. You really need to join our community. We can listen to y'all. Like, we can help you heal. You understand? We are here to listen. I don't judge anybody. Just because I have a channel where I'm holding women accountable, which is what I'm doing and other people are not doing it. I'm holding women accountable. Me and HL took that thought we're holding women accountable for destroying families and destroying their kids' lives and destroying their own lives and destroying their husbands' lives. We're holding them accountable. And that's a fact. But anyway, that's it for today, guys. My name is RJ Godfella, and this is the RJ Godfella Chats. Now, if you like this type of content, guys, please join our community and hit the subscribe button. Peace out.